Dwight to, well, now I have to go out and murder Dwight.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I think it was episode 6, went out and met Dwight for the first time. But Rick and Daryl sort of had a back and forth over whether it was okay to trust people and bring people back into the group. And that sort of bounced, you know, between the two of them. But at that point, that was Daryl's first time to go out and recruit somebody, you know. And I think, you know, the moment when they're digging the grave for their friend, that's when he thought it was okay to ask. But I mean, I feel like in that world, if you slip up and you make a mistake, it bites you on the ass. You know?
So Kirkman, why did you name the group the Saviors? What was the
Well, I think that kind of speaks to the fact that I mean, I feel like if we started this show with Negan waking up in a hospital and you followed him for 6 seasons until you got to this moment, you would be like, oh yeah, that guy's the leader of the Saviors and they're trying to do their thing and this group is really messing with them. And you would see the exact same scene shot the exact same way in a different perspective. I mean, I'm really happy with the fact that if you just come into this show, you know, on like season 6 or season 5 without ever watching it, you'd be like, I think Rick Grimes is kind of a lunatic.
Yeah.
I think he's not a good dude.
Yeah,
like,
they crept in and stabbed a bunch of sleeping people in the face.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So as upset as people probably are at, you know, Negan's introduction and, you know, how he's coming in and, you know, killing somebody who is very beloved to everyone, you know, I think that, you know, from his perspective, he's the hero of his own story, like most villains. And, you know, if we had been following him all this time, we'd be 100% on board with that. How
do you think Negan's amassed such a large group of followers?
Well, I think, like Rick, I agree with everything Mr. Kirkman is saying here.
You better call me Mr. Kirkman.
That's right. Give me that $20. I think he's just a kind of a charismatic leader, and I think he also, people are a little bit scared of him. But in that world, in this Walking Dead world, people are going to follow a guy like that. Just like Rick. Rick's a little bit psychotic, I think. I mean, I look at Rick and I go, he done some crazy stuff over the past 7 years or 6 years. And, you know, I think they're just two sides of the same coin, really. Negan and Rick are very similar. You know, I think that Negan's letting him get off kind of easy. I count at least 20 people that Rick and Daryl have killed of my guys. So
well, yeah, that's the thing. There's the whole season you're saying, they just killed a bunch more.
Yeah.
So naturally, the retribution is going to be. But Negan's right. He can't kill them all because he needs them to produce. Like he needs them to work for him.
That's right.
It's probably why he has so many followers.
Yeah. Well, yeah. He could almost, and then they come on board, and he is very charismatic too.
Yeah. If he only kills 1 out of every 10 people he finds, and he gets 9 good followers out of that, pretty soon you got 50 people.
Yeah, that's true. Oh my God, though, he's such a monster, though.
Very handsome.
It's time to our first poll. We want to know what you guys think at home. Go to talkingdead.com/playdead. How do you feel about Negan? Love to hate him? He's very evil. Hate to love him? It's hard to admit, but he makes being bad look very good. While everyone's voting, Jeffrey, are you ready for everything? Because this is stepping into this universe. This is a very passionate fan base, as I'm sure when I go look at Twitter in between commercials to see what people have to say in all caps. But you are stepping into this universe now, and you will forever be this guy. Are you prepared for that?
Sure. I mean,
I mean, people are going to be.
I think that says it all.
I mean, people are going to be.
I mean, that's a question that I don't know everything yet. But I mean, I've met a lot of people. I know that the fan base is incredibly passionate, and some are a little bit crazy, and I accept that. And I know that with that fan base, I'm probably going to get some love, and I'll probably get some hate from others.
Well, like now, love to hate, 81% say love to hate. They're very upset with you right now. But again, you're not doing anything.
I'm going to change that.
Yeah. Ask that question again at the end of season 6.
That's right.
We'll see how it goes.
Those poll numbers are low now.
he's gonna jump back
East
up.
Coast hasn't weighed in yet.
Yeah, they haven't. You're gonna do great in the primaries. Now, on Norman's time off from The Walking Dead, you were shooting another show, a whole separate show for AMC.
Wait, what?
Robert, why don't you just not listen to it?
It's okay.
Tell us about Ride.
Yeah, it's kind of an Anthony Bourdain style thing, but without food. It's motorcycles. So I grab a partner and we tour around the United States, and we did some great rides with great people. It's a lot of fun.
So you're saying Norman Reedus has a whole show of just riding motorcycles around the country? Is AMC just giving out vibrators to go with that? Because that's amazing.
Wow. Wow, Chris.
I mean, come on. Make sure he's so cute when he gets all embarrassed. Make sure you check out